Yo guys, and welcome back to the Red Pitch podcast. Now before I continue, as always, comment, like and subscribe. Listen, we've got to get into it. The Premier League fixtures for the 2023-24 season are officially out, and finally Arsenal have a home tie. Thank you. Now we start our Premiership season on August the 12th, 12:30 lunchtime kickoff against Nottingham Forest. Whew, I can't wait, man. I'm missing football already. But let's go through the fixture list and show you some notable fixtures that you may want to pen in your diary. First big game I would say of the season comes in the 2nd of September, and that is at home against Manchester United. Now listen, we know in the past few seasons we've got a great record at home against Manchester United. Hopefully we can go into this game again having signed the signings that we all been looking forward to and go into the season on a high, By the time we get to Man United, which is our 4th game, hopefully we should have already wrapped up 9 points from the first 3, Forest, then Palace, then Fulham. Nothing less than 9 points from those 3 games. Another notable date, 23rd of September, another home game, and that is the North London Derby. I love the North London Derby. So intense, the rivalry, sitting there before the game and you've got all your Spurs friends messaging you, back and forth, back flying. It's beautiful. North London Derby Day. Can't wait for that 23rd of September. October the 7th, massive game. Manchester City at home. Now we know in the last few years we cannot seem to get the better of Manchester City. Can't seem to do it. I don't know why, but hopefully this season will be better. We need to prove that we have now up to level and we can beat the likes of City at home especially. We need to start dominating these games at home. I want us to try and get a clean home record this season. Try and get through the season with no losses. We nearly done it last season. Fell short towards the end, but listen, we can do this. 21st October, we go to the Bridge, Stamford Bridge. Chelsea under Pochettino, we know is going to be tougher than previous seasons. We've beat them home and away for the last few years, but Poch in charge, some more signings from Chelsea, you'd probably spend another 500 million, It's going to be tough as always. Next big game I would say, 4th of November, away at St James's Park. Tough guys, St James's Park. Won there comfortably 2-0 towards the end of last season, but St James's Park is always tough. Crowd is one of the toughest. St James's and Anfield, I would say, the 2 toughest crowds to play in front of away. Animals. Last big game I would say towards end of December would be that of away. We go to Anfield, 23rd of December. Now that's going to be a tough game. We know it's always a tough game at Anfield. Last season, cough. Last season we went there 2-0 up. Obviously Xhaka had the incident with Trent. Crowd up. That was it. Once the Anfield crowd gets raving, it's hard, it's tough there. But yeah, I'm not going to go through all of the fixtures. But yeah, you get an idea, and it's going to be a tough season, man. I can't wait to go to Luton away. That'll be fun. That'll be fun to go to Luton away. And we go there on the 5th of December. Hopefully I'll be there. It'd be nice to experience that ground. Very interesting, as we all know. And yeah, so I'm going to leave you with that, the fixtures. There's not much else to be said really, but bring on the season, man. And listen, we're going to go to a short break now, but after the break, I'll be joined by Specs Farai from Geordie Dread TV. We're going to have a little convo about transfers. See you in a few. Did you know that more than 3.5 million people in the UK have a diagnosed chronic kidney disease? In addition, there are thought to be around 1 million people who have the condition but are undiagnosed. Chronic kidney disease can substantially reduce quality of life and lead to premature death for thousands of people each year. Please get tested and help fight kidney disease. Yo guys, and welcome back. Now, as I said before the break, we are joined by a special guest, Specs Farai from Geordie Dread TV. What's going on, bro?
Come on.
Good?
What are you telling me? What are you saying, bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm all good, man. Everybody, listen, go on and hit up Geordie Dread TV, like and subscribe.
Come on.
Spam his page with comments.
Come on.
Spam red and white flags on his comments. I'm saying.
all Newcastle, bro, and all football in general. Just like yourself, bro. Big up to you and big up to your channel, bro. I respect what you're doing and you put in the graft. You understand? So make sure you subscribe and engage with Cav on the Red Pitch podcast. But yeah, my brother, man. So what you saying? We're going straight into these fixtures, yeah?
Bro, I'm going straight into me. And I want to know how you're feeling, because when I saw your fixtures, especially your first few games, let me bring them up now. I was like, "Oof, how are you feeling? How are you feeling?
Well,
Villa, City, and Liverpool, first 3 games. How are you feeling, bro?"
And the rest after that, but we won't get into that. It's already there for everyone to see. Well, like I already said, and I had a little exchange with Kendall that represents Newcastle United as well. Big up to her. I just said to her, it's a stitch up. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? We're trying to go to a certain level. I think it's like almost like a Stockholm syndrome, bro. Like the Steve Bruce might actually era where we're so used to be like, oh, look at the fixtures that we've got. So that's still kind of within us. Yeah. Unless we have a successful season for the next 2 or 3 seasons, then we won't really think like that. But that is a stitch up. But you know what? If you want to progress and want to be the best or progress to that, bring it all on, bruv. Bring it all on. Stitch up. It's tricky, but we've done it before. Why can't we do it again? Do you get what I'm saying? So
precisely. And I'm especially waiting to see your Champions League group as well. Because
I'm waiting for that as well. It's getting more real now. After these pictures got revealed, I'm like, raw. Like, it's so new to me. I don't even know what month or when it is supposed to be, when they do when they all link up in France or whatever it is, and they sit down and the draws come out. Do you know roughly when it is, or you're not sure? Is it August, late August, or is it? Yeah.
I'm not sure yet, but I'll tell you this, I'm looking forward to it, man. We're back in the Champions League. What more can you ask for, bro? But you know what? I want to ask you about this player, because you've been linked to this player
heavily
in the last few days. Nicolo Barella.
Man,
top player.
Top CDM.
How are you feeling about that? £50 million? How are you feeling?
Bro, well, on my own YouTube channel, I did touch on it quite heavily. Everyone talks about the Declan Rices and all that. We'll get onto that soon, obviously. And all this. When I caught wind of it, especially through you first, because I was out, I was like, nah, let me just calm a bit, because this could be a start of a statement. Well, I think that was a statement signing anyway, but this could be like, this is next level things. Like this CDM, bruv, he's good low gravity, good enough ball, bruv, and he's quick. He's 26 years old. He's got 43 caps or more. He's a European international Euro 2020 winner, regular international. Just played in the Champions League final. Looked decent in the Champions League. 50 mil, because I believe Inter they've got wage problems and blah blah blah, which they had before with Mourinho. They can't keep the car key apparently. There's one or two players playing have to let go. 50 mil, I believe they should accept. They might try and niggle for just a bit more. But more importantly for me, I hope it goes through along with Madison and all that. But with me, it's people don't really talk about it. It's been known that he's basically started his whole career as a kid, if I'm believed to be right, at Inter Milan. He's Italian. He preferred to stay in Italy anyway. So that could be the hard bargain. Apparently, we're offering 150,000 a week plus whatever else. But you know what? We're going places. He could be the another next catalyst of, can you imagine him, Bruno Guimaraes, and Madison if he came in that midfield? And you still got Joe Linton and Willock and the young staff. Bro, that'd be a good. That'd be good. It'd be competitive midfield. Yeah. Trust me, bro. So yeah, man, it looks like planning talks or whatever's going on. There's other names just being floated around, but that one there, if Inter looking for money, we have to go all in. Surprised other Premier teams ain't really been linked with him, but who knows? If you don't get Declan Rice, I can see Arsenal trying to pip him. But go on.
Yeah, man, Rice. I think Rice is almost done. I'm quite confident. Hopefully, there's no late snags from Manchester City.
But even though they rejected it, apparently, you still think a bit cool, which is normal to reject that first, but you still think Arsenal will up the ante. That's what you think, bro.
Big deals like this, they always take a bit longer than a simple deal, like a 30 million, 40 million pound deal. We're talking about a 100 million plus deal. Now, everything's got to be ironed out properly. These deals always take longer. But I want to switch on from Rice for a second because there's one player that when you even saw we were linked, you even was like, he was baffed. He was like, what? That is this man.
The big man. Chelsea don't agree.
Now, even you were saying to me, you're surprised. Why? I want to ask you, as a non-Arsenal fan, why were you surprised? Why did you say to me you were surprised by this link?
I was surprised because it come out in the blue kind of thing, but I get it though because Chelsea apparently need to sell or whatever certain plays or whatever, and I think Chelsea is blind to certain things with Mount and Havertz where he ain't been able to play where I think he should. I don't think he should play the position that he's been playing. Yeah. He needs to be a bit more deeper. But I was more surprised, like maybe because of the narrative of, even though I know Chelsea are playing him wrong, just the narrative of like he ain't played where I think he should be playing. I didn't think Arsenal will be watching him. But with Arteta and the way Arsenal right now coaching and doing their thing, I know Arteta will coaching right. A settled coach who's been there for a while, settled togetherness and get them in the right positions. Like Jorginho, for example. People don't rate Jorginho, but he did pretty decent. Quite good when he had a chance in Arsenal. So I was surprised a little bit. But 75 mil? Is that what I heard?
No. It's not going to be 75 mil. Apparently.
But did you hear it though? I heard that.
No. That's what was being floated around, but that's all.
Okay.
That's all fake.
Never 75 mil.
What it is?
Sorry.
They're talking about 60 million pounds, which is inclusive of all add-ons. So it could be like 45 mil with 50 million pound add-on, 40 million with 20 million add-ons.
That will kind of make sense. You know why? Because they ain't playing in the right. If playing in the right places and doing the right thing, it'd be worth much more. They wouldn't be trying to sell them. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's just, this is where, like, and it can't be just bogus talk. Like, it must be some kind of truth into Edu in the hierarchy and Arteta in the meetings have identified Havertz, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
But the thing is, a lot of Arsenal fans are they're annoyed, they're up in arms, they're saying, Havertz not good enough, he's this, he's that. But people are not looking at the bigger picture.
Yes.
You can look at, for this example, you can look at every player from Chelsea last season. And so if say a club wanted Sterling, a club wouldn't say no to Sterling. They wouldn't say no to, say, Enzo Fernandez. They wouldn't say no to, say, I don't know, who else have Chelsea got? A Reece James.
Reece James or Chilwell maybe. Yeah.
It was, as a collective, they just didn't work. Under Lampard, like I was saying before, they had a 4-4-3 system that didn't work. Havertz didn't really play much because he didn't fit into that 4-3-3 system. Thomas Tuchel comes, he changes the whole formation to a 3-4-2-1, which suited Havertz behind the front man. Sometimes he rotated with the front man, but he played along the line in that final third. And that's his position. Or he can play as like a left number 8. Like you said, Havertz isn't a number 9 striker. So when people are saying, "Oh, he can't score, or he can't do this, he can't do that," listen, his build-up play, he's got some of the best build-up play in the league, whether people like to admit it or not. But people are just looking at it as, right, he was played out of position. He's played as a striker, which he's not, and he didn't really score much. That's not his fault. He's just being coached wrong at Newcastle, at Chelsea, and then you have this boss coming in, that boss coming in, that boss coming in. Every boss that's coming in is changing formation, changing tactics, and it's like
not settled. Yeah,
not giving him a chance to settle. With a club like Arsenal, I believe that if he comes, he'll be more settled. He'll have his favoured position, and the way we play, the system we play, slotting Havertz into that position. Oh man, I'm telling you.
I believe you.
Odegaard in that system. I'm telling you.
No, I believe you, bro. And well said, by the way. Well said, bro. But like for me as well, it's like it's just fickle as well, right? And okay, so people look at him like, oh, he's dead out or he's poor. But no matter what, bro, he's still been scoring goals, bro.
Yeah.
Kind of main scorer anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? All this time, and he's still kind of young, like, and do you get what I'm saying? They haven't utilized him well. Before even the whole what's his name, the owner that come in, bro. Now it's just like, yeah, bro. Like if I'm Havertz, I'll go, bro, and he can stay maybe Poch, but it shows something ain't right because if Poch was really that keen to say that's the one you can't give away. You wouldn't hear about the story. So, but yeah, man. But, I don't give a damn about Chelsea anyway, bro. To be honest, bro. But Havertz. I've got friends and brothers that support Chelsea and are really onto having things to like. I'm like, bro, I've seen him, bro. Like he's cool, man. Use him right, innit? You get me? You can't diss the man. Man, a Champions League winner. I swear, didn't he score the winner in the Champions League final against Man City? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, you're correct.
I'll leave it as that, bro. I'll leave it as that. And even then, they weren't firing right. So
there you go. Exactly.
100%, man.
Yeah.
But what you say about Declan, man? You rate this guy, innit? People think I'm mad. I don't rate this guy, bro. But won't get too long, but I rate him. Sorry, I rate him. But pause before people get on to me. I rate him as a normal guy, bro. Like, but acting like he's some. You get me? What's your thoughts anyway? You happy if you get him?
Rice in his position. Rice is probably one of the best, or if not the best, in the whole league, bro. In the whole league, I'm telling you, the way he protects that back line and the way he can transition from back to front, there's not many in the league that can do it like him. You know, there's not many. You've got like a Rodri. You know, there's a few other players, but in terms of Rice, and in terms, I'm not just talking about stats, because when it comes to stats, interception stats and things like that, Rice is on top. He's on top, way out of everyone else. But I'm not just talking about stats. I'm talking about his actual game. Even watching him, like you can just tell.
So you like him with the eye. You like him with the eye, yeah.
Yeah, you can see why he's a captain. You can see exactly why he's a captain.
Yeah, I get that part as a captain. Yeah, I get that, but yeah, you know how I feel. I just feel this whole situation is deep. Like this whole overhyping, you know, things like I said, people get me twisted. They think I think he's rubbish or he's not worth talking about. No, I see what he can do. You get me? He's decent. When he had a bad game against Man United or a couple of games, which wasn't a bad game, it's just a team, and he didn't get to stand out and do the heavy work. All of a sudden, oh no, it's this and that, and do you get what I'm saying? I'm like, I wouldn't diss him, I wouldn't hype him because for me, he is what he is. I could be proven wrong. I'd love him to go to Arsenal so I can see what the hype is. Because everyone tells me, as yourself, let him join a decent team, a good team. You'll see it all come out. So we'll see, bro. We'll see, bro. But I'm not paying 100 mil for him,
bro.
I ain't paying 100 mil.
English tax. But bro, listen, man. Let's wrap this up. As we know,
I ain't finished yet, bro. I'm on to rights, bro. No, I'm joking. I'm kidding. No, bro.
I know you like your short videos as well, so you know.
Come on, bro.
So
keep it organic and simple.
Everyone smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and subscribe to me. And also, I'm gonna put Specs is Geordie Judd page up. Please go there, subscribe to my bro. Like every single video, watch every single video, comment on every
single video. Support the cause, man.
Support the cause.
And for you as well, my brother, man.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. Well, we try and do this again. So to cut you off, bro. We definitely try and do this again longer than leaving it for longer, because there's going to be a lot going on, even as we speak, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Could we put up a video by tomorrow? You get me? It's techie. But we'll make time, brother. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you for this. All right.
And I hope you get knocked out in the first stage of Champions League. All right. See you later, bro.
Peace.
Peace, bro.